Hey guys, it's a Sunday morning in August. I am on my way to Keystone Harley in Perryville, PA for Advanced Rider Class, ARC. This will be my third MSF class, something I wanted to do for a while. Couldn't ask for a better day. 70 or so degrees, sunshine, clouds, but not a raindrop in the forecast. This place is almost 2 hours from home. This is the closest one to me. So I got up early this morning and headed out. The class starts at 9:30 in a classroom, and I don't know how long that portion goes for. I'm guessing sometime around noon, but the afternoon part on the riding range, that starts at 2:30. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do for like 2.5 hours, if that is how long the break is, but so that goes from 2:30 to 6:30. So it's going to be a long day. And my experience with these MSF classes is they usually do end a little early, assuming there's no issues. So hopefully I get out of here by 6, no later than 6. But anyway, look at that beautiful country. Just rolling hills, grassy fields. Wow, electric lines. I guess that's some kind of a farm. Yeah, there's some beautiful country out this way. Here we go. Keystone Harley. Main entrance. Okay, yeah, this is it. Wow, nice place. Half hour early. GT350. $59,000. Woo! Man, it's my color. So, I have arrived. This is a big place. Alright guys, I have completed ARC, Advanced Rider Course. I say honestly, without any amount of boasting, that my abilities as a rider have improved tremendously from both taking BRC2 and ARC today. And a saying that I like, which definitely applies, is the saying, you don't know what you don't know. After I took my first rider class, I did go back to the range a couple of times and practice some of the things like the serpentine box and stuff like that. And I didn't really know what else to practice. I mean, other than trying to improve my low speed U-turns and stuff like that. But these last two classes have really been eye-openers as far as how they use the same course, the same riding track, or whatever you want to call it. What's the word? The range, I guess they call it, the riding range, you know, with the paint on the ground. The stuff we did today was really cool. I did take some video, which they said I could use as long as I'm not showing people's faces and license plates and stuff. Leaning down over the front of the gas tank and with your head pretty much kissing the mirror is an amazing technique to let you go into curves and tight curves and maintain control. So that was something we did a lot of today. Another thing which was really kind of funny is I had developed a habit of basically what they're calling trail braking. And when I took BRC2, they were like, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be slowing down prior to entering the curve, have all your braking done, and then you enter the curve and accelerate as you're able. And so that was 3 weeks ago, and I realized, yeah, I really haven't been doing that correctly. And so for the last 3 weeks, I've been not doing the trail braking thing, and it really has improved my ability to do curves and turns and stuff like that. And so I was just getting that in my brain, and today they're like, so we're going to do trail braking and show you where that's effective. And like, wait a minute, I was just told not to do that. But basically what it kind of comes down to me is there are a variety of techniques and approaches, and it all depends on what you're doing and what the conditions are, what the circumstances are. Sometimes you may need to do something unusual because of something going on in front of you or something you need to avoid. And so, with all of these MSF classes, you get just a little bit of exposure. You get to run through something 3 or 4 times maybe, and then that's it. They go on to the next exercise. But having that in your brain, if you go out and practice it and you really get it down, you can really improve your riding. I didn't have any idea what we were going to do in class today. And so just to give you a quick review of the class itself, the morning was classroom. And one thing I can tell you from the basic class and this one, because BRC2 didn't have any classroom, the quality and the experience of the classroom is going to depend on 2 things. 1, the instructor, but 2, the other people in the class. And I have to say that I felt the classroom instructors that I've had in most of these classes have left me a little disappointed. Maybe that's because I come from a training background. I do motivational speaking, things like that. So I'm all about communicating, the message, the whole thing. And that's not really what it's like in these classes. There's a lot of dead space, dead air. Questions asked, and everybody just kind of sits there looking at their page. And that's where the audience, comes in. If the other people in the class aren't into it, then it's going to be kind of slow and dull. And that's kind of how it was. And I don't know, different types of people and stuff, but it just seems like the riders that I've been in these classes with, the classroom thing just isn't their scene, if that makes sense. And so it's very quiet. There's not a lot of feedback. And so that makes it less interesting than it could be. So obviously I learned, there's material you're going over, to books and handouts and stuff, slides, or computer slides, no videos. And it was educational time, for sure. I mean, one thing I learned is that there's a lot of road signs that I don't know what they're called, and there's even a few I don't know exactly what they mean. So that was an area where I thought I would brush up on. So anyway, that was the classroom part of it. It went from 9:30 to about 12:30. I don't know what happened in the afternoon. There was only 6 people in the morning. So when we get up there, there's only 3 of us. And they're like, oh yeah, three of the guys had to leave. So these classes can have as many, I think they said 8 people for an ARC class, and we had 3. So why does that matter? Well, the positive was it went a lot faster. You know, the original class could have gone till 6:30. We got out there about 5:15, so that part was good. But there were some exercises that were not as fun as that, because there weren't as many people there. Sunday drags. So, you know, it was a little disappointing that there weren't as many people there for that part of it. But anyway, that aside, challenging maneuvers, and definitely things I want to practice and be able to do proficiently. You know, not things you're going to do on the road a lot, but man, if you need to evade, swerve, whatever, brake. And just an example of braking, when I first, I guess it was the first year I was riding, I had my MSF class already, had my license. I was like, I gotta practice panic braking. The first time I panic braked, I locked up my rear wheel. I almost soiled my underwear, you know? And in these classes, I was locking that rear wheel up without even thinking about it. And the guys are like, try not to lock up that rear wheel. You know, for obvious reasons. But I mean, it wasn't something that scared me or anything. I was in control. Sometimes I'd just hold it, sometimes I'd let off and re-brake, but total confidence braking the bike. So that was good, you know. And just in, you know, the short time span between the 2 classes, I could really feel an improvement in my riding, my confidence. And, you know, after having the advanced class today, I feel like, well, it's back to the drawing board. You know, it's back to, go back to school. I have some tennis balls I cut in half, and I need to actually cut a few more in half. They're going to be my cones. And I'm going to be going up to the range near me, which is brand new, paved and painted, and practice some of the stuff I did today. There are a lot of curves and tight turns around where I ride. There's been a time or two where I've gone into a curve too fast. So that was pretty much the experience I had. Fun, positive. I am all about learning. I mean, knowledge, they say knowledge is power. Knowledge is a tremendous thing. And when you apply that knowledge, it becomes wisdom. And that can save your life. So I would pay, I don't know how much I'd pay, but I would pay to attend a class like this. But thankfully in Pennsylvania, these classes are free. Now that I've done them, that's it for this year as far as classes go. I think next year I'm going to move on to the Ride Like a Pro DVD. That's something I've known about for a while, and now I think I'm ready for that. So, more learning opportunities. So if you ride, and you happen to be watching this, definitely learn as much as you can. Practice and be smart. You know, don't be a statistic. Too many people get hurt on bikes needlessly because they just don't know what they're doing. So I guess that's a good place to sum this up. The day was beautiful, a little on the hot side, but absolutely beautiful. I got a total of an hour and 45-minute ride home, so I'm just going to enjoy this. Nice countryside, and hope the rest of summer goes nice and slow. I'm not looking forward to cold weather anytime soon. I hope you guys are doing well. Until next time.